The human mind is great at pattern recognition. The moment you acquire a certain belief, it is keen to reaffirm it by finding things in your current experience that confirms it in some way. One moment you are lost in thoughts of self-doubt, and the next you find yourself scrolling through social media where someone else is showcasing their proud achievements. And just like that, the feelings of not being good enough hit you even harder. Peter Wasson, an English psychologist, recognized this tendency and he called it the confirmation bias. Your physical experience is a direct reflection of your inner state of mind. If your goal is to feel confident and taste success in the world, then pay attention to the specific dialogues that are playing in your head. They control how we perceive the world around us and how we filter our experiences into our own limited interpretations. And knowingly or unknowingly, every single day we manifest our reality. And until we know this, we remain stuck in our old patterns and continue to give power to our circumstances. Now, everyone goes through a rough patch, but it reminds me of someone I used to know in the past who was going through an extended one and continuously experiencing a streak of bad luck. Later, they admitted that they believed the universe was always conspiring against them in some way. So, how can we shift from a mindset of limitations to all the possibilities that we have for living our best lives? Watch your words, they are extremely powerful. What we say or do is a direct reflection of what we think, and that's how what we think becomes the flavor of our experience. The tendency to second guess ourselves, doubting if we'll see the results even when we have put in great effort, believing that we are not lucky, smart, talented, or likable, repeatedly telling this to ourselves or others. The narrative behind all of these is that my life is lacking in some way, and the more we pay attention to it, the more the self-doubts multiply and the vicious cycle continues. Life acts as a mirror to everything we repeatedly focus on. Take some time to contemplate and become self-aware. The reason I repeat this is because when we practice becoming aware of our patterns, that's half the job done. Then become curious about how you approach situations. How do you interpret them? Do you first see the negatives or the positives? Are you able to spot the opportunities in the situation, or do you tend to jump to the what ifs or worst cases? Have you questioned your assumptions about a person or situation and if they are true? In my case, I used to lean into the negatives of any challenging situation first, and it's something I'm hyper aware about and vigilant towards today. Many a times, it can be hard to detect this behavior within us, and that's why it's so important to regularly take the time to contemplate. But you could also try journaling, or you could try talking to someone you trust, like a mentor, a therapist, or a friend, somebody with depth who can see through your stories when you're not able to. And the act of talking itself could bring you some insight or clarity. Consciously change the narrative the mind is used to by finding evidence of the opposite in your life. For example, if I want to get better in one area of my life, instead of focusing on how far I have left to go, I will put my attention to the spots and places where I'm already seeing improvements. Already there is progress in a direction I want to go in, and that builds confidence and reaffirms more positivity. One fun thing you could try is making a note of all the areas in your life where you feel lucky or fortunate, and you could make this a daily practice by noting down one lucky thing that happened to you today. And if writing doesn't appeal to you, just make a mental note of it. Try this for 2 weeks straight and see how dramatically it changes your life. If your mind is like a garden, the thoughts are the seeds. It's your choice if you want to nurture the flowers or grow more weeds. So, what story do you want to create today? One of abundance or limitation? Thank you guys for watching the video till the end. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, it always helps with the YouTube feed. And do subscribe to our channel for more such content. Also, share your comments below. I would love to read if you have any useful tips of your own that can help everyone in the community. Until next time, thank you.